We welcome you, dear viewers, to a new episode of DocTalk, where we continue our discussion with Ms. Zainab Dashti, Chief Clinical Dietitian, about nutrition, the best scientific ways to maintain body health, and how to build balanced and sustainable diet. But first, let's take a moment and learn more about our distinguished guest, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned. Welcome back, dear viewers. We are here with our distinguished guest in the studio, Ms. Zainab Dashti, who is a clinical dietitian. Hello, Ms. Zainab. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Or thank you for joining us once again.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Well, let's start with the steps of creating a nutrition plan, shall we? What tests are required beforehand?
Based on the clinical symptoms, there are routine tests that I ask for everyone, and I might add to it based on the clinical symptoms.
Yes.
Like if I see something that I don't like, or any other symptoms like, or any complaint from the patient, I might request other blood tests. The blood test that I usually ask for is complete blood count, cholesterol, electrolytes, liver function, kidney function, vitamin D, and yeah, that's basically it. That's the routine, and I might add to it based on the clinical symptoms.
Okay, so based on that, let's draw a picture. You have the client, you take the tests, and you receive the results. How are calories and individual needs determined for each person?
Okay, first we have to calculate based on the age, the gender, the goal, the medical condition. We calculate the total, or the BMR, the basal metabolic rate, which is the amount of energy your body needs to function, for breathing, your organs to function, and without any efforts. And then we add the physical activity to that, and then we put in mind our goal. So whether we increase or decrease that total amount of calories.
Okay, so now in our last episode, we talked something about crash diets. So can you tell us, what is the importance of gradual change instead of the sudden transformation?
Okay, our goal is to have something for a lifelong. You keep it for a long time. You take it home with you. You follow it. We don't like, as we mentioned before, the word diet, and we use a lifestyle instead, because it's all about lifestyle.
Yes.
A small step is way much better than having a rapid change, and is like for a short period of time. We're looking for something more consistent.
Yes, long-term and consistency. The word diet as well, it sort of implies that you're going to get on it and then you're going to get off it.
Yes.
So I think you're absolutely right. The word lifestyle is more friendly.
Yeah, it's the right word to say.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're going to stick to it a long time.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the ideal period to follow a diet before starting to tweak it and adjust it?
Okay. You can actually, I keep on telling my patient, diet plan or a lifestyle is always flexible. You can have, if you have a treat, you crave something, that's okay. It's not gonna ruin everything. So if you have something that you like, food is something we enjoy.
Okay.
Especially here in Kuwait or in the Middle East, it's all about food. The family gathering and everything is all about food. If you're going to celebrate something, you celebrate with the food.
Yes.
Weddings and receptions and everything, whether we have any family occasion, it's all about food. Even if you're going out with your friends.
Exactly.
You're going for a coffee, for a dessert, or for a meal. So it's a food. So it's okay to have something like every once in a while, not on a daily basis, but every once in a while.
In moderation.
In moderation. And my rule is to have like 80% of healthy diet and keep the other 20 for the food that you want to. I don't like to call it cheating.
Indulge.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I like that word too. So we're talking now, we're touching on the cultural aspect of food and eating. So what about the seasonal foods? Why is it recommended to include seasonal foods in someone's diet?
Seasonal food or seasonal fruits or vegetables, when it's the season, it has the highest nutritional value. having it in the peak of the season, it's the best time to have that kind of fruit. The other thing, it's way cheaper in the season, and it's affordable.
I see. Okay. So how many main meals is recommended per day?
Ideally, 3 meals a day and 1 to 2 snacks. But again, I have to look at the lifestyle of the person, whether he can adapt to that 3 meals and 1 snack or 2 snacks or not. Otherwise, we have to make changes in order to fit all the nutrients in their lifestyle.
What about if somebody has a problem with obesity, let's say, maybe like 5 meals a day, but portion control certainly matters,
yes,
doesn't it?
Yeah. It's all what matters is having the overall. Whether he's not exceeding his requirement, then we are okay. The problem is with overeating or the portion, if he's having a large portion.
What about the daily intake of liquids like water?
It's depend. We have to calculate it based on the dehydration level and whether this person is having a medical condition or any fluid restrictions. So it's different from one to another.
So speaking of water, we did mention this before we went on air, of course, that does it affect how or which container you use for water? Like you mentioned, when you saw me from drinking from a plastic bottle, you told me that's bad.
Yes, it
is. Yeah, can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, ideally, I prefer to drink water in either glass or stainless steel or ceramic.
Ceramic, that's interesting.
Yes, ceramic mug or something. Yeah. The problem with the water in plastic is that this plastic bottle released a nanoplastic in the water, and it will release more plastic, nanoplastic, with heat and with direct sunlight. So if you keep it like in the car for even few minutes with a high heat, it will release more nanoplastic. And those nanoplastic affect our health on the long run, our hormones, many things.
Yes. So long term, it can have detrimental effects on
your health.
Yes. Well.
And water is something we have every day.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not easy to get rid of the plastics, as plastic is in almost everything, detergent, soap, shampoos,
it's everywhere,
cosmetics, and everywhere. But the thing that we are having every day is water. So if we at least try with the water, this is one step forward. So it's really hard, but we can try.
What about boiling the water after it comes out of a plastic bottle? Like, does that
the same thing?
It's same thing?
Yeah, it has the nanoplastics.
So what should a person do if they get bored of their diet?
Bored? They have to try a new food. That's why I keep on asking people to don't stick to one diet or a certain type of food every day. Just make a changes. Try new recipes, add seasoning, try to eat out. Those changes will not make you feel bored.
Yeah, it will keep it more interesting, I suppose. Yes. Well, we have to pause there, Ms. Zainab, as we have a report to show. Let's watch it together, and we'll be right back.
Thank you.
Dear viewers, we have a report prepared for you called Healing on a Plate. Let's watch it together and stay tuned. Welcome back, dear viewers. I am still here with the in-studio guest, our distinguished guest, Ms. Zainab Dashti, a clinical dietitian. Now, we continue our discussion, Ms. Zainab, about maintaining nutrition in the long term. So what are the tips for sticking to a diet? You know how when people travel, go to events, they start to get hungry. Their choices that they are used to at home aren't available. So what kind of tips can you give them?
Okay, the main tip is to control the portion. Of course, I'm not going to ask one person who's traveling to Italy not to eat pasta or pizza or ice cream.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's the main point.
It's part of the experience.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
It's the capital of food. So I'm not going to be that mean person. But I always recommend to control the portion. Just have the pizza, enjoy it and have it, but control your portion. And the other thing is keep on moving.
So physical activity.
Physical activity,
like
yes.
Walking while you're traveling?
Yes, it might help.
So is it normal to relax the diet sometimes?
Yes, it is normal. Every person is going through or need to like have something to enjoy. I'm a dietitian and I love chocolate.
Yes.
Yeah, and I have it once in a while. That's okay. That's totally okay. The thing that it's not okay is if you have it like on a daily basis or you crave it every day after a meal, then we have to look at for other problems. Like if you crave sugar right after food, you have to look for something called insulin resistance. Yes.
Okay, can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, when you have keep on having a frequent snack and you have a lot of fat around your belly, that's might be related to insulin resistance, even difficulty in losing weight, body fat. The thing is, when you keep on having a lot of sugar, it will increase the insulin in your body.
Yes.
Your pancreas will release insulin, and your body cells on the long run will start having something called insulin resistance. They will resist the insulin from getting into the cells or getting the sugar into the cells.
I see.
So on the long run, it might cause, as I mentioned, the problem with having too much fat around the belly and difficulty in losing weight as well.
I see. Now, we touched on this subject as well before about some of the cultural aspects, but let's dive deeper into that and talk about the family habits. How does it affect our commitment to a diet?
Okay, when I see a patient, it's not about himself, it's about all the family.
Exactly.
If he's gonna follow or change the lifestyle, it's gonna be very hard for him to stick to it on the long run. Because he lives with this family,
Exactly.
the gathering, they are sharing food, they are having meals together. So I keep on asking the patients what the steps that you can do with your family. It's not about you. Of course, all of them are a good lifestyle changes. So I keep on doing a slow changes for each patient, and I make sure that he can follow it up with his family all together. Like
Yes.
if you're having if you're cooking any traditional dish, I give them a tip on how to use a good fat, or lower the fat, or instead of frying, just do it in the oven, bake it, roast it, or whatever.
Exactly.
Those tips, he's not going to do it for himself, but the whole family are going to adapt to it.
Yes.
So I'm trying to encourage the whole family just to follow those tips with him.
I think that doesn't just help the person that is on the diet, but maybe it will help them from upsetting family members.
Yes.
That maybe are pressuring them to eat certain foods or.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, so what is the role of a regular follow-up with a specialist in maintaining these results?
Following up with us is basically to track the progress. You can't check if you are losing fat. You can do it at home by using the scale, but you cannot follow up with your fat percentage, the muscles and everything. So you have to do it and to compare whether we are doing a progress, whether we are doing right. Sometimes there is like other things that's happening, like people think if they skip a meal or having less than what I asked them for is a good thing. In fact, it's not. I have a limit that I want you to have every day.
Yes.
And so after seeing a patient within 2 to 4 weeks, I just follow up the progress and to see if he's sticking to the plan or not.
You did mention that is very good advice for the viewers, but also you touched on this subject as well, which is the importance of to not get bored of your diet. You need to change things up.
Yes.
So can you elaborate more on the importance of variety?
Okay, there is no one type of food that has all the nutrient your body needs. So if you're having every day the same food, the same breakfast, the same dinner, the same lunch, the same snacks, you can't have the variety of nutrients. So having like different food in order to not to feel bored or to have all the, make sure that you meet all the nutrient requirements.
Yes, well, we'd like to pause there, Ms. Zainab, but we will be back after this report to dive into more questions. Please stay with us. Now, dear viewers, stick around for this report. And of course, you don't want to miss this next segment, which is Myth or Fact. Stay with us. Welcome back, dear viewers. We're back here with our in-studio guest, Ms. Zainab Dashti. Now we reached one of my favorite segments, which is Myth or Fact. I'm going to present you with a statement, and you can tell us if indeed it is a fact or a common misconception. So,
Sure.
Drinking detox juices for several days completely cleanses the body of all toxins.
Actually, you don't need it.
You don't need it.
You don't need it. Your liver and your kidney are doing the detox. So you don't need to have a detox diet in order to your body got rid of the toxins.
So it's something your body is already continuously doing.
Yes.
Amazing. A herbal detox tea helps you lose weight quickly and effortlessly.
Losing weight and especially fat needs time. And having those most of those teas are laxative, diuretics, and might make you lose water, not the fat.
I see.
So it's something temporary.
There is this common misconception that if I eat anything I want and then follow it with one of those teas, I will lose weight.
There is, like, if you have a mint tea or something like that, it helps the digestion.
It helps the digestion,
yeah,
but it doesn't.
But does not help you to lose weight. Help you feel comfortable, but not losing weight. It's not going to burn the fat.
So for the next one, eating healthy meals is always expensive.
Not necessarily. With meal prep, you can just cut the cost. You can have it in more affordable way if you plan ahead. And it's going to be easy, trust me.
Hopefully. Well, so how about honey? Speaking of healthy foods, does honey raise blood sugar?
Yes.
It does?
Yes, it does. It does raise the blood sugar. It's a sugar at the end of the day. It's a natural sugar, not a processed one, but it's sugar.
Because of the glucose and
yes.
Fruit. I'm not sure if I'm saying it correctly.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Now for this next one, drinking milk is essential for adults.
It's not essential. It's good, but you can always replace it if you don't like milk. If there's no a preference, you can always have yogurt or any other dairy products instead.
So it's a good source of what's the main nutrient we can get?
Calcium, protein as well. Yeah, it's really high in protein as well.
So frozen foods completely lose their nutritional value.
No, that's not right. Frozen food are even has a higher nutritional value than the fresh food. The reason behind that is frozen food being through freezing a process when it's the peak or it's the season. So the season, if you are going to pick any kind of fruit, at the season it's going to have the highest nutritional value.
Really?
Yes.
This is surprising me.
Yes.
So it does retain some of its value.
Yes, it's one of my favorite storing process
of foods. Okay, yeah. So drinking lemon water on an empty stomach burns fat.
There is no certain food that burns fat. Just take it from me. It might help the digestion, but I don't recommend having it on empty stomach.
We see a lot of people start their days by throwing a piece of lemon in their water. Does that help hydration or? Yeah,
it's good. If you don't tolerate the water taste and you want something different, you can add lemon, mint, any piece of fruit just to change the flavor of the water. That's okay too. Actually, I encourage that.
Yeah, okay, amazing. So we'll take a break here. Let's pause here once again as we watch this report and we'll be right back. Now, dear viewers, please stick around. We have some more questions to talk to our expert about. We'll be back after this. Stay tuned. Welcome back, dear viewers. We are still here with our in-studio guest, Ms. Zainab Dashti, a clinical dietitian. Now we're going to dive deeper, Ms. Zainab, with the prevention and education. So how can we spread nutrition awareness in the community?
Nowadays, the social media. It's the main thing that people look at every day. They look at it all day long. So having us in the social media and try to spread awareness is really important nowadays.
It is. And what is the role of let's say, the schools in teaching healthy habits to our children?
Okay, our children stays in the school for like 7-8 hours a day, so that's almost 1/3 of the day. So the most of the time are spending in school. So it's really important to have a good choices in school rather than having something unhealthy. So from our side as a family, our rule is to pack a good lunch boxes for the kids.
Yes.
Keep them safe in a good containers, not a plastic ones. And the school rule is to teach them about nutrition and providing a healthy choices in the school canteens rather than having something like fried or packed snacks or chips or so.
Yes. So now, how can we as adults as well protect ourselves from, we talked about this, the misleading marketing. It sometimes feels like it's manipulative. So how can we protect ourselves from that?
Okay, if you are gonna look for any kind of information in that diet or anything, just go take the information from a dietitian.
Yes.
If you have any like question about diabetes, you're going to seek for an internal medicine or a diabetologist. You have to look for the specialty. Take the information from the right place.
So how important is it to also, when you take a package that you're about to buy, a food product, to read the label? How important is that?
The first thing that I look at is not the label, to be honest. I look at the ingredients. Ingredient list matters more than the label, because if I approve the ingredients, then I have to look at the label, the calories, and the macronutrients. It's really important to have those macros from a good sources. Like if the ingredients it's not the best, then I'm not having a good protein or a good carb. Carb has to be complex carb. Protein has to be a good protein quality. So that's why the most important thing is the ingredients.
Yes. So the nutritional facts that they write behind, reading that, is that important as well?
Yes. If you approve, if the ingredients are good, then I'll approve this product, and then I'll move to the next step and look at the nutritional facts.
Okay, so how about media? How does it affect our food choices?
It does affect it. As I told you, it's better to take the information from the right person, and focus on that. Focus on taking the information from the right source.
So look for the credible source and make sure you take it from that.
Yes.
Yes. Well, what are the tips for choosing food when, let's say, we're going out for dinner or something? What kind of tips can you give us?
Number one, control the portion and have more like vegetables or something that makes you feel full, high fiber. And when you order those salads, just ask them to keep this dressing on the side. Dressing is like, sometimes it might move this dish from healthy to unhealthy.
Just the dressing?
Just the dressing.
Can affect the whole?
Yes, due to sugar content, high fat, other things, spices or sodium, many things. So the dressing, it's better to keep it on the side and put a little bit rather than soaking the salad with the dressing.
So sometimes a salad can be unhealthy?
It can be.
Because of the dressing?
Because of the dressing.
Amazing. Yeah. What is the role of nutrition and education and reducing obesity? Because we see it's very high levels, especially in our beloved Kuwait.
Yes.
So
and
how
it's
can we?
Increasing.
Exactly.
Yes.
So what is the role of the nutrition education?
It's really important, as I told you, for prevention, prevention from obesity and controlling obesity. For young children, I've seen a lot, and it's increasing. We can see
That's
them.
a shame.
Yes, it is. Having those applications that it's handy and they can order food whenever they want. Fast food is more affordable and available 24 hours without our supervision. Obesity starts from the childhood. basically. And most of them, studies shows that a child with obesity, more likely, if we haven't done anything from that early, he's going to take it with him through adulthood. So it's better, early intervention is always the best. That's why I'm focusing on the children.
That is interesting. So they take it on to their adulthood
Most of them. I'm not saying all of them, but high percentage.
Which is unfortunate because health does affect every aspect of someone's life.
Yes, yes, especially obesity. And I keep on explain it for the children. Diabetes is an obesity friend. Hypertension is an obesity friend. I try to make it more simple for them to absorb the information. So it's not about obesity, it's about other risk factors like chronic diseases. They are more susceptible to having those chronic diseases in the future.
Chronic diseases like obesity and...
Like obesity is a chronic disease, by the way. It's been classified...
Diabetes.
Yes, even obesity has been classified.
Really? Okay.
To a chronic disease.
Okay.
Diabetes, hypertension, hyperlipidemia, heart problems, and everything.
Okay. Well, as we are approaching the end of this episode, do you have any final words that you can tell our dear audience?
Yes. Diet is not something hard, or lifestyle, if I want to call it lifestyle. Lifestyle is really important. It's not extreme. It's really easy to adapt to. Physical activity is as important as the diet. So don't make it complicated. And yeah.
Well, I really love that message for our dear viewers. And now, unfortunately, we have reached the end of this interview. Ms. Zainab, clinical dietitian, really appreciate your time and your insight with us. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Dear viewers, we hope you enjoyed the journey today and this episode as much as we did. We hope to see you on the next one. Please stay safe, stay informed, and goodbye.